Good evening. My name is Dan Cohen, and I'm a professor of practice and executive director of the Center for Entrepreneurship at Wake Forest University. And I have the pleasure of introducing Grace Williams. Grace is an excellent student, and I've had the privilege of teaching her in 2 entrepreneurship courses. Grace hails from Richmond, Virginia, and is majoring in sociology while minoring in entrepreneurship. After graduation, Grace plans to move to Charlotte, North Carolina, and will begin her career working for DealCloud's client success team with a focus on working to perfect their clients' sites. Her oration is titled The Middle Seat. Grace Williams.
One of the worst feelings in the world is the moment you lock eyes with the Delta employee after placing your suitcase on the scale. Yes, of course, my bag is 12 pounds overweight. Yes, I know I will be paying a ridiculous amount of money to ensure those extra 12 pounds make it on the plane. Then to make matters worse, they always ask when you plan on returning. The agent's judgmental gaze at me for packing a 72-pound bag just for a 3-night trip is almost as terrifying as realizing you have the middle seat on the plane. Even if I am not assigned the middle seat, I am often asked to switch seats to allow couples or families to sit together. Always, and I mean always, I will say yes, of course, and take the middle seat. Sacrificing leg space and elbow real estate is not the worst part of the middle seat. It's sharing close quarters with not just one stranger, but 2. Until recently, I would try to block out the world by listening to music or playing on my phone from the moment I stepped on that plane. Freshman year felt a lot like the boarding process. A group of strangers coming together, forced to surrender personal space with emotions running high. My mom encouraged me to sign up for a pre-orientation program, and Wilderness to Wake seemed like a great idea. No shower or phone, while spending every second with 7 strangers. I mean, sounds like an ideal week. I do not think through the part where I would be meeting my new roommate and her family for the first time in hiking boots and on day 5 without a shower. The beauty of random rooming is living and going through those first few months with someone you may not have picked for yourself initially. As she is still one of my best friends, I have seen the power of getting to know people in unforeseen circumstances. I've learned to take advantage of fate by learning and listening to people who come into my life. By simply being more friendly and showing interest in others, we can all work towards a sense of togetherness. Saying yes to the middle seat shows my newfound willingness to embrace novel experiences and people as rewarding rather than an annoyance. Being surrounded by strangers can feel intimidating and uncomfortable, but even simple interactions can make someone feel heard and seen. You may never get the chance to learn someone's story without overcoming that temporary uneasiness of introductions. Instead of scrolling through TikTok, I've been challenging myself to ask my neighbor how their day has been during those lulling moments before takeoff. I promise you all that the satisfaction of human interaction suppresses the meaningless time spent on social media. As a kid, my biggest fear with flying was boredom and limited snack options. I would bring every game I owned and enough snacks for the whole flight crew. Having options gave me comfort, until I hit the age where my dad no longer carried my bag for me. With independence and responsibility, you learn what you actually need and what to leave behind. The same idea applies to my time at Wake. I've become selective and intentional with how I spend my spare time, prioritizing the people and activities that uplift me. Setting boundaries and learning to say no has helped me love and understand who I am and what I value. The pressure to attend social events and the fear of missing out slowly disappeared as I felt myself growing more and more confident. The people who genuinely care about me have respected my boundaries, showing me the kinds of friends I want to keep throughout my life. Your imperfections, flaws, and differences are the parts of you that make this world a better place. No one can tell you how to be you. Everyone in this room brings something different to the table, and nothing is more beautiful than a person who is not afraid to be themselves. Embracing, becoming, and being your true self is a moral duty we all have to ourselves and this community. The Wake Forest community has pushed me intellectually to unlearn specific fears by having open, honest, and sometimes challenging conversations. Professor Cohen normalized failure to our senior entrepreneurship class, a lesson I did not know I needed to learn before graduating. His belief that failing is an essential part of personal growth and success reshaped my perspective, creating a sense of confidence towards the looming what's next. Life after college will bring a new set of adjustments, similar to those felt during freshman year. Humans have innate resistance to change, but the confidence and knowledge we've gained at Wake Forest has made the future more exciting and less scary. I will fail repeatedly, but that is okay, and just something I will continue to navigate as part of the process. The friends I've made at Wake have shown me how to overcome failures through their overwhelming support. In the fall of junior year, I searched for a summer internship. My roommates received many Zoom interview in 10, please be quiet texts, and would patiently listen and quiz me to help me prepare. After the many rejections, they'd often write a note or leave some candy on my desk. They didn't let me fail alone. They supported me without me asking, making it easier for me to become vulnerable and completely myself around them. Not only did they change my appreciation for friendship, but they also challenged me to become a better friend. Facing failures away from home while quarantining really expanded my independence and ability to cope with hurt and fear. My experience at Wake Forest has taught me that real friends show up on the good days and the bad days, and being open with others only strengthens human connection. When the plane begins descending, I always notice some passengers holding their armrests extra tight, while others calmly prepare for landing. Graduating from college and starting this next phase of life sparks similar emotions in everyone. It is okay to be scared. It is okay to feel anxious, and it is okay to feel ready and calm. No matter where we land in life, we each share memories and lessons from Wake that prepared us for whatever is next. So, I challenge everyone to talk to new people, be open-minded to new friendships, and embrace failures as part of the process. Love yourself and those around you, because the hardships the world hands us cannot be faced alone. Thank you.